Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's TG. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you had a great Monday. Starting off the week off right. Looking at Apple. You guys know me. I love Apple. It is now my biggest position. I want to go over all that I have in Apple right now and why I really like it moving forward, especially in the long term for Apple. First off, let's look at Apple's price. It's at exactly $150 a share, $2.46 trillion market cap. Just a little bit off highs. We saw highs a little bit ago at 157. The stock is down about 5% from highs, so it's still got a little bit of room to run. Obviously, a healthy pullback is nothing bad whatsoever. And the PE sitting at 26. Which is, historically a pretty good PE for Apple. Once Apple gets above that 32, 33 PE, it becomes a little expensive. I wouldn't exactly call it cheap here, but it's definitely not expensive either. I think it's a very good price stock. I think that anytime the PE is in the mid 20s, I think it's a good opportunity to buy a quality company that's growing at a fast rate. And is not going anywhere. So before I start the video though, if you guys hit that subscribe button if you enjoy these videos that I make. It means a lot to me. And if you want to support the channel, I have a Patreon link. Feel free to support. I'd really appreciate it. I don't make much on this channel whatsoever, so any support, it would be greatly appreciated. But let me jump into my positions on Apple. Here's what I did. We sold a lot of puts, a lot of leap puts on Apple. We have some bullish ones and some neutral ones. All the positions are obviously bullish, but some are much more bullish than other positions. We're going to go over that as well. So first off, we're going to start with this one, the January 2023 $175 put. Here's why I like this put. When you're selling a put, you're agreeing to buy shares at a certain price. So I'm agreeing to buy shares of Apple at $175 a share. On January 2023. Now, a lot of people are like, TG, why selling it so far out of the money? Good question. First off, I believe that Apple will be well above 175 by, January of 2023. We're not even January 2022 yet. We still have over an entire year for that to happen. So, Apple's sitting at the $150. I think it can definitely grow $25 in, a year and a couple months. And so because of that, here's what I'm going to do. If Apple goes above 175, well, we keep all the money, which in this case, I got paid $3,564 for it. So if it goes there, yeah, we'll go ahead and collect all $3,600 or $3,500. Same with this one. It's 170, a little smaller, collect $3,100. And then we have, so that's two of those. So that's actually $6,200. But again, this is far away, guys. This is January of 2020. This is a long time. But what I like about it is, it's going to grow steady. Our break-even price, you do the math here, you get 35 per, and it's 175. Your break-even price is very low, much lower than what it is currently. So that obviously helps out. You're getting a lower break-even price than what the stock is at now, and you're getting paid to do so. We also have some Septembers of next year, so almost an entire year away. 155, so $5 more. So then we have our Junes. These are the ones I really like, these ones, because I think these ones are going to print. June 17th, 2022, so about half a year away, 170 strike. I think Apple could definitely reach that. I think it's definitely plausible and definitely feasible. And we have 5 of those at 25 each, so it's about $10,000 into these puts that we can get out if Apple goes above that price. And then we have our 150s for May, 150s for March, 145s for March. And then we sold some calls this week for a 152.5 strike price. Here's my goal for this. So obviously I'm very bullish on Apple, but what I want to do, I want to protect myself in case, let's say Apple just stays flat or Apple goes down. We can make money selling weekly calls. And so my plan is just continue to sell weekly calls on it until, so let's say for example, this week Apple flies to like 153 or 154 by the end of the week, and then we are now down on these calls. What we'll do is we'll just roll these out to like a month later at a higher strike price. So as the stock increases, we continue to sell calls and calls against it, protecting ourselves. So if there's a downturn, like for instance, let's say tomorrow Apple falls hard, it falls like 1%. Well, we'll be up like $600 on these calls. We'll go ahead and close those calls out. Next time it goes up, we'll do the same thing. It's a good way to hedge. I'm not trying to be too greedy. Again, I'm giving myself, not doing it at the money. I'm doing it out of the money to be safe. And again, if it rises, then we go ahead and we just roll our options out. We got about 57 per, so our break even is about 153. Not bad. But this is one of the reasons why I like Apple. I mean, Apple is just a solid company. It's no longer the biggest company in the world. This is second, but it's a solid company with solid growth. I mean, this is a company that's growing just huge. I mean, every quarter, year over year, huge growth. I mean, even in the last quarter, which is relatively a very slow quarter for Apple, they still did $83 billion in revenue, $20 billion in net revenue. Everything's going up. Net profit margins, operating income, everything is going up. And if you look at it from an annual standpoint, they're on pace to do over $100 billion in revenue this year, which is huge. That's just an incredible. And you have really good growth as well. I mean, just in the revenue side alone, 33% year-over-year revenue. And plus we have Christmas coming up soon, which is always a very big quarter for Apple, with the iPhones and the accessories like the wearables and all that good stuff. It bodes well. Apple has a very strong ecosystem. Okay, if you buy one Apple product, you're likely to have a lot. We have our Apple iPhone here, the 13 or whatever it is, the 12. I'm not sure what it is, honestly. I have AirPods. I have an Apple Watch. And I'm obviously recording on a MacBook. So Beats, I guess that's Apple as well. So, the beautiful thing about it is you buy one Apple product and you're going to buy more. You're going to stick with Apple. I'm never buying an Android. I'm never buying an Android. I'm never buying a Pixel. Okay, I'm sticking with quality, and Apple has proven themselves time and time again that they're the best of the best, and they belong where they belong. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to continue to stick with Apple, and Apple has kind of proven themselves as the gold standard of smartphones, and this 5G is only going to accelerate it. So, again, I like Apple. Obviously, your date's up 15%, it's having a pretty good year, but I mean compared to the S&P 500. S&P 500 is up 26.5%, significantly more. The NASDAQ is up 25%. The Dow Jones is up 20%. So all these are outpacing Apple, and it just shows that Apple's not overvalued. It hasn't had that big run. I think it's doing really well. I mean, today all the averages are just completely flat, literally not even a 0.1% on either of them. So just a pretty boring day, but again, a day where we can profit with these calls, because if it stays flat, we profit from it. Even these little puts, I mean, they still make money on it because there's some theta decay. There's not much, but there's a little bit. And if the stock even goes up just a little bit, I mean, we have so much in Apple that it does well. So yeah, I truly believe in Apple. I think it's an amazing company. I think it's one of the greatest companies, if not the greatest company of all time. And it's just going to continue to grow more and more. I really don't see the Apple story. The Apple story is still intact. They're continuing to be innovative, and there's obviously a potential for an iCar. I mean, I'm not even mentioning that, but that can obviously be massive, and allow it to trade at a higher multiple. Because it trades cheap now, and every earnings quarter it gets cheaper and cheaper. It's got a steady dividend. So if you hold it, you're gonna make money from that. You're gonna make money from the growth. It's a great company. It's a great stock, and it's why it's my biggest position. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about Apple stock. Is the Apple story, is the Apple narrative gone, or does it still work? I personally believe it still works. Some people think Apple's gone. I mean, people think Apple's no longer innovative. They're no longer a contender in the tech space. I disagree. I think they are. I think they're, and even if they're not, making, groundbreaking, revolutionary things like the iPhone or the MacBook, their sales back it up. People, you look at their earnings quarters, there's huge year-over-year growth on everything, and we're not even talking about the services sector, which is massive. So yeah, there's a lot going on with Apple that I love, and I want to be more safe with my money. Honestly, I'm so sick of losing money. Why not just play it smart and make money the easy way? I'm not gonna make as much as I would throwing it all in Baba or throwing it all in Tesla or something like that. But I can make steady returns, and gotta preserve what I have left. So might as well throw it in the quality company that I use every single day. Every single day I look at my phone. Every single day I'm wearing my AirPods. Why not use a company? Why not invest in a company that I use every day? So still sick, by the way. 2.5 weeks. Gotta love it. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Enjoy your day. Hop in the Discord and talk to me if you want. I'd love to chat with you guys. And yeah, just have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you guys for everything. Take it easy.